So we'll start off on this, and I was supposed to do a Zoom. Meeting with one of the members, and that was supposed to go on right about now. But I want to see if we could all do it together and try to get him on, because he was going to go. We were going to go over the same stuff, setting everything up. So this is one of the biggest things that I understand could be a problem starting off, especially starting off here at Day Trader Radio. Now, I never really got into the prop accounts until just last year when they started blowing off, and then I realized, I said, I ended up calling the owner of Bulenox. I called the Apex guy, and I talked to Lululemon, and I spoke to him. I believe two out of the three I spoke to, and I got the deal and what it was about and stuff, and I tried out each one. I don't think I tried out Lulu though. And I opened it up, and I went through the process of opening it up and doing it, and then realizing, wow, typically a trader comes in, unless they have a broker and stuff, and you have you're tech savvy and you're connecting everything and you have a broker. But if you're just starting to learn trading, you have to get yourself a data feed, a real-time data feed. You got to get yourself charting programs. You got to know what you're doing. I mean, and all that stuff, all these pieces of the puzzle kind of connect, but you got to connect them. It's not like the easiest thing in the world, unless you just, you have an account. But a lot of people don't have accounts, I found out. So I said, all right. So I went through the process. Said, oh, this is pretty connected. They give you a real-time feed, a Rithmic feed. They give you a NinjaTrader platform with a license that's enabled you to basically, run the bots and stuff if you want to do that. But actually, it's a good platform to learn off of. I use that anyway. So it's like a marriage there. And then the added bonus that the scripts work because the evaluation they give you a license. So when you sign up for a prop account, you get a feed. You get a feed. Hold on just a second. Paul's calling me. I don't know. I see it ringing, but I don't know if he knows I'm on the air. Hold on a second. Finding out that, just picking this up. So for a trader now that doesn't really want to learn, and the worst thing you could do is learn with the money you have in your account, because just kiss that money goodbye. You see the markets. There's no rhyme or reason half the time, but there is. We figured it out. We figured out the rhyme and reason. But the rhyme and reason only comes around so much time, and it's the battle between waiting and patience for that perfect setup, or you gambling. I just say that any setup that is not taken, that is not a defined setup and criteria as considered a super signal, then it's a waste. Then it's a gamble, because we know great divergence is how they move. We see it. We know a coiled. We know quad rotations are even going to give you a better opportunity than most. So if you surround yourself with the best opportunities in the market, you will have a fighting chance. And if you tighten that up even more, and only took certain trades, you only took a high level, high steep divergence on a quad rotation, and those setups maybe don't come out once a day. How do you stand there in front of the computer and trade, without taking a trade? And what I say is, I know we're all human, and the big thing is, with the prop accounts, you could actually now you could learn how to tame that trading beast inside of you. You get to use that prop account to get out all the flaws in your trading style and work on it. It's not your money going down the drain. You blow up an account, big deal. It's $14, $15 a month. You could do that. If you can't handle that, then you shouldn't be trading at all. So that's the benefit. That's the benefit of prop accounts. Giving you everything to get started, giving you a goal, basically, to hit a certain goal and possibly get a funded account. Now this thing is starting to take off. I think, there is the shadiness about it, and I say that in a way that, I've been in the markets so long, really traded and been part of everything, and everything that seems too good to be true eventually just is too good to be true. So, for people to open up a prop account, qualify, get a funded account and get money from that funded account without really putting much up is amazing. And how long is that going to last? So I say you jump on it while it lasts, because all good things come to an end. And it might be regulation, it might be something, it might be lawsuits, they might go bankrupt, and there's always going to be a new one. I don't know how the regulations are going to play out with this. Right now it seems to be okay here, but in Europe, these prop accounts are getting shut down daily. And it might be because it's Forex, I don't know. I don't go deep diving into this stuff. I just know that it's a great way to trade. It's a great way to learn the trade. The prop account will give you a target, they'll give you a stop, and you have to kind of manage that. And if you can't manage that, that's what we're here for. So now, with the bots and the channel and the calls that we're making here, you should have no problem over time qualifying. And when I say qualify, I want most people to start off with like a 25, 50K account, trade the MES just like I do during the day, and just try to take the setups that we define and take profits and kind of work your way up, even if it's $100, $200 a day. Your big trades will come. If you nickel and dime it on the MES 3 to 5 contracts and you make $20 to $40, $60 a trade, and you do that every day and you get into a constructive way of managing your patience and stuff, you'll start scaling up. You'll have but first of all, start small and see if you can even handle that. You might not be able to handle that without going crazy and revenge trading and going all in because you messed up and it's only 10 minutes left in the day and you want to make money, and it's just like it becomes a game. It becomes a casino again. It's a slot machine. I understand that. It's very easy to go long. Like tomorrow, the PCE report, we're going to, take a position long and short probably, in some way, fashion around that. Or I'll wait for the first move and fade it. Or we might put an order in right before the news comes out and just hope we're right. Because those are the big moves, and that's gambling. So, great tool to learn on. We're going to get you set up today on it. I hope to get you set up on it. The current coupon on the Bulenox is 90% off. That's kind of that's a really good coupon. So let's start a little from the beginning. Just a little from the beginning, just to kind of update you. A lot of people are here just because we're going to set up, and most people know how to sign up. But I want to just kind of, just in case someone else is just tuning in or something, we're going to just go to the website. And basically, I'm going to give you just a fast rundown on this. Here's the website, Bulenox, and basically you can read up on it. What these things are is prop accounts. You get what's called an evaluation account. All right, and you have to qualify and to qualify on the evaluation account, you have to meet their, like it's, for example, a 25K account. You're up to trade up to 3 contracts of the ES, up to 30 contracts of the MES. Your profit target is 1,500, and your drawdown is 1,500. It's 1-to-1. It's actually the best odd. It's, if you think about it, it's the best odds. And you keep up the first 10,000 of the money, and it says $145 a month. But as we know, they put out these coupons. So you put out the coupons, and those coupons will bring these down 90%. So right now, the current price for this 25K is $14.50 a month, per month. $14.50, and instead of $145. It's kind of weird the way they do that. It's such a big discount. But it also probably helps them, it helps them promote it with, the hype, and that everyone pushes these things. And you kind of partner up with it, and a lot of bigger traders and stuff, use these coupons or affiliates. So am I. But I use it. I find the benefit of it, and I believe in it. So it's not a bad thing to start off with or try. And I find myself, loving this. So you get to pick one of these accounts. The 50K account now is $17.50 with the coupon. 100K account is like $21. And you just have to, and if you qualify, hit your profit target without hitting your drawdown. And there's a couple other stipulations, rules that you want to do. You have a certain amount of trading days behind you in the books. Then you could send this account in. You pay a one-time fee. It's like $140, and they give you a real account. That's the same account that you qualified on, 25K, and the rules apply. And now you're trying to get to your profit target, a little bit above it, and then you can start withdrawing that money. Simple as that, right? Simple. There you go. And that's how you trade with no money. So you sign up. Let's do this in a second here. Oh, you know what? I have a Zoom call. I gotta make sure I didn't forget this guy. I'm sorry. Hold on a second. Give me a second. So you go to, then you have the qualification account, then you have the master account, and then it tells you earn up to 90% of your profit after the first 10,000. You get to use the terminal for free. You get all the data for free. It's a one-time charge, which is $140 or something towards that effect. So you would just go to the site, and we're going to kind of go through this real fast. You're going to click Join Now, or you're going to sign in. Now, you can pick your instance. For example, we're going to do the 25K account right here. I want to click on that, and I'm going to put in. You see, it's $145. I want to put in the code here, DTR90, and then I'm going to hit Return. Scroll back up here, and then and then you see, took off $130.50. So it's only $14.50. And what's good about this, every time you get a new coupon, again, they try to promote their things through coupons. The coupons come with different types of stipulations, or the parameters of the coupon. It could be either a one-time coupon for the first month, or it could be what we call a lifetime coupon, which is good for the life of the account, meaning that each month, if you have to hold the account, you're only going to be charged $150. Very important to make sure you know what type of coupon you have, if it's a lifetime or a first month, because you go through the first month, your first month you get $14.50, next month you get charged $145. So usually when I get the coupons, I'll put down if it's a lifetime or a regular 1 month. And again, you can apply this 90% to any of these accounts. It goes all the way up. All right, so when you so we're gonna jump through that. So you sign up, etc., and they're gonna send you. You sign up, you go through, put your credit card in and stuff. Send it on. Again, I have no issues with Bulenox. I have no issue with Apex. No issues with Top Step. There is complaints out there, but I think it's some people are going to be getting caught for over trading or doing something. There's going to be issues with these things. This is kind of on the fringe of craziness. So I think you accept that you have an opportunity like this and run with it as long as you can. Try to profit from it. Sometimes it says it's $150. Yeah, and sometimes you'll get a coupon out and it'll give you other things like. Apex is very famous for giving out a coupon with 1 day qualification. Typically, you need about 5 to 7 days of trading on your account to qualify. If you get to the point, they don't want you one and gun it and run it. They want to kind of make sure you're able to trade and not just beginner's luck. And you happen to get a good trade. So you have to have 5 days of trading. I think it's 5 or 7. You have to just double check on that. But that's not a problem because you want to take it nice and smooth. You really do. You really want to take it nice and smooth. You want to have, proper practice, and perfect practice makes perfect. The bigger the count is, the more it's expensive of turning it over, to a like the 25K to 50K is like 150, and then as you go higher on the price, 250, it's going to be much higher on that, on that fee that you do. It's a one-time fee though. As long as I have the account, you got the free feed and stuff. You could take your time and make money. People are impatient. So you're logged in. So now you log in. So you You'll get an email. You'll open that email. It'll give you a login to Bulenox, and then you could log in here, and then they'll give you a bunch of you'll get your dashboard here, basically your dashboard. That's what I call it, the dashboard. And then let me bring this up here. I'm trying to find. Oh, there we are. So it'll give you information. I don't want to put all my information up there because it shows your license keys and stuff here, but that's where you're going to get all your stuff. You're going to get your stuff here, your Ninja license key. They're going to post there, and then they're going to give you your Rithmic account numbers and everything. That's where all the information is going to be found on that dashboard. So you write down that stuff, and then you're going to log into. The first thing you're going to do, again with the NinjaTrader, you're going to get the NinjaTrader. I think it's on the dashboard. If it's all the way down on the right, I think. It was on profile. Let me take a look over here for a second. Oh yeah, it's right there on the right hand side, the NinjaTrader license key. So you get that license key, and copy and paste it. Copy and paste it. And then you're going to go to NinjaTrader. Just go to the NinjaTrader site. If you're not on NinjaTrader, open up a NinjaTrader account. I'm not going to do it. I already have one. So open it up, and go through the process. You don't have to put any money in it or anything. And if it asks you, it's going to be for a simulation account. It might ask you for a funded account or simulation account. Pick a simulation account. After you log in, after you download, after you make your account, the clock is out of sync. You're going to go up. You're going to click onto your NinjaTrader, and you're going to go up to the right hand corner here. This is your account, and you're going to pull that down, and you're going to go to settings. And then under settings, I believe you're going to go to, is it plans? I think it's plans. It's either plans or profile. The problem is it's going to have a spot here where you're going to put in, it's going to ask for NinjaTrader license serial number, the serial number. And there's going to be a spot, and it's going to say import license key. So you're going to click on you're going to paste it in there, and you're going to click on it, and now that's going to import the license key onto the account. And you're going to go over here to the right, and you're going to download the NinjaTrader platform. All right, so that gives you the license thing. So now you have NinjaTrader, and then you download NinjaTrader and start it up. But before you start it up, you're going to have to go and set up your Rithmic, because you're going to get a feed. You're going to get a Rithmic feed, and that information is also going to be on your membership page there. I'm trying to find my Rithmic here. It should be on there, right? Oh yeah, here we go. So you're going to have the Rithmic account. It's going to be right on the bottom there. Let me put a little bit down here. And it's going to give you your username and the password. That's on the bottom of your dashboard there on the Bulenox network. So you're going to copy and paste that. Copy it. All right, you're going to copy, and when you need the password, you're going to copy that too. And then you're going to go to, that's where you're going to go to. Let me bring it up here. Rithmic, not with a Y, but with an I. Rithmic Trader Pro, and just they might give you a link in the. They might give you a link. It's the first one, the one that says YYY3.Rithmic. Click on that, and you're going to download Rithmic Pro software. And that goes, you download that up and then start it up. Now that it's downloaded on your computer, you could go and launch it, do a search for Rithmic Pro. So when you bring that Rithmic Pro up, it's going to pop up on the screen. All right, and then you put in that information. They gave you a username and they gave you a password. All right, we have some questions in the room. I'll get there. So we'll go back here. But anyway, that's we're up at this point. So what are the questions in the room here? Let me go back. All right. Remember, if you put in Day Trader Rockstar, it'll highlight it for me so I can see it. So I know it's a pain, but I think if you put in DTRS, also it'll highlight it. Are there any prerequisites prior to importing the files to Ninja? You have to turn them. No, you could upload those. I'll show you how to do that. I'm looking for the questions right now. Sure thing. 150 for the 50K. Changes based on account size. I've been using Bulenox and I've now imported files in NinjaTrader 8. I can see the rockbot and Thunderbird strategies. We'll wait to see how to use them. All right, good. Good. All right, that's working. I'm looking for the questions, One Love. Are we opening an account in NinjaTrader? Yes, you are. You're opening an account in NinjaTrader. So you first open up an account with the Bulenox. The Bulenox, use the coupon. They're going to send you an email, and that email is going to be, then you're going to log into Bulenox, and you're going to have a dashboard. And that dashboard is going to have all the information you need to get everything running. It's going to give you your NinjaTrader key. It's going to give you your Rithmic username and password. That's the two main things. And then there's other information here of your accounts, login, whatever, market depth. I don't really pay attention to any of that stuff. So now you have all that information. So the next thing I would do is go to NinjaTrader and open up a NinjaTrader account. Just as it's an open account. Pick a simulation account. Go through the process. You don't have to send them money or anything. Don't give them any important. You don't need to put anything important. You just have to open up the account. And then don't forget to import the serial. That's the big thing. And I went over this. I won't go over it again, but you have to import the license key into the NinjaTrader that they gave you. So Bulenox gave you a license key. When you're on the NinjaTrader, go to your profile name, go to plans. Up on the top, it'll say import license. Paste the license in there and import it. Now it gets sent up to your to the NinjaTrader that's associated with your account. Download the NinjaTrader application onto your computer and open up NinjaTrader for web. For the standalone, not for the web. And then that's basically, let's go through that right now. And I'll look for some questions in the room. Paper Rithmic trade in Chicago area only. or live agent, select load off. Oh, there's off, yes. I'm going to go over those right now. We'll just hit those up here. You have 5 active orders. Do you really want to shut down? Yes. You want to save? Yes. All right, so now you should be able to just open up your NinjaTrader. I want to show you how to log in using your information. Now this is my screen. Sometimes when I zoom in with people, they don't have the same screen as me. I don't know if I have a different mode. And I'll put my password in. And then it's opening up. Oh, hold on. Do we I'm sorry. We don't have to go there. We have to go to the Rithmic now. So we're going to go back to the Rithmic site. So you went to the Rithmic site, you downloaded the software, and now what you're going to do is you're going to put in the Rithmic password and the username they gave you on your dashboard. You're going to put in system Rithmic paper trading, and the gateway is the Chicago area. Chicago area summary. Let me see. Chicago area summary. That's new, but yes, we'll just keep it that way. That's in for the United States. I would go to your closest gateway, and everything else is off for me. Off. Remember it, so you don't have to keep on putting it back in there. And then you log in, and when you log in for the first time, 23 minimum account balance. When you log in for the first time, you're going to get a pop-up, and it says you got to fill out these 2 forms. These are your non-professional disclosures that you're not a professional trader or associate. You know, have those financial licenses and stuff. If you are, then you have to pay a higher fee. So that's the only thing you have to open this up for. In the future, you're going to use it to check on your accounts and see where your accounts are at. They'll give you an update on what your account status is. All right, so this one is cash on hand 24,920. So it's just under that. I had one here that qualified. I sent it in today. So this is the other one I was using, and it just tells you what the current state is right here. But you don't have to open that up. You don't have to have this running you can't have this running and NinjaTrader running at the same time. You can only have one you want to exit the application. Okay, yes. You can only have one instance of Rithmic on your computer running at the same time. So you can't log into that if it's logged into your NinjaTrader. So now that you qualified yourself, and that's very important. There's a very important step is that you have to sign those 2 pieces of paper. If you don't sign those 2 pieces, you won't be able to log in to NinjaTrader. So now you're back to NinjaTrader. You log into NinjaTrader, and you have your dashboard here, right? Now your connection. I have my interactive brokers. I have IQ feed, and then Rithmic for Apex and Rithmic for Bulenox. I just renamed it Bulenox, so it's easier. So I want to click on my. Well, you're not going to have it. So what you're going to do here? You're going to see this. Oh! You know what? I just thought of another important thing that I missed. I missed an important thing. So when you start NinjaTrader, and you get it started, and you might not be able to. You might not see your available connections. Maybe it's going to be because you have to go to. Remember this right now. Go to Tools right when you start this up. Make sure this is on. Go to Options, and make sure Multi-Broker is checked. Lots of times that's not checked, and you won't then see your other accounts. Simulated. Brian, you do the simulated. So Cahill, did you check, make sure it's multi-broker? But you're able to get up to the Bulenox. All right, so we're going to get to that point because it could be a little tricky sometimes. And it's very buggy. It's very, very buggy. If you try to do it after hours, sometimes it doesn't work. I find it very, very buggy. Sometimes you have to shut it off and repaste it, and then it'll automatically work. I mean, remember, I've done this, probably, 50 times with people. And it's always... You put it in, copy and paste it, doesn't work. Restart it, copy paste it, works. All right, so make sure it says multi-provider. Then you OK that. Then when you bring down your connection, you'll be able to see. It'll give you a configure button. If it doesn't give you a configure button, you have to make sure that's checked, and you have your license is imported. So when you go there, now you're going to look up here and you're going to see Rithmic for NinjaTrader Broker. You're going to click on that and you're going to drag it and you're going to add it down here. There's an add button down on the bottom there. You can't really see it with my computer scrunched up. So Rithmic Trader, you're going to add it. It's going to end up down here. You're going to click on it. And then it's going to give you, I'm going to move this over. It's going to give you the connection name. Now you can rename that to make it easier for you. I usually pull up Bulenox. You're going to put in the username and your password that you got with the Bulenox account. It's the same Rithmic password that you signed into Rithmic. Because Rithmic is kind of the account holder. They have the account. They're going to be they're going to be tracking everything. So this is their account number. So it's the Rithmic account number, which you get through the Bulenox they give you when you're logged in. You go to Tools. How to get to... All right, so make sure you get that. And then down here, System, it'll say Rithmic Paper Trading Chicago. Rithmic Paper Trading Chicago. Plug-in mode, nothing else is connected. Nothing else is connected. And then OK it. I have that one too. So yeah. Then OK it, and then you're good. And then you're going to go to connections, and then you're going to hit connect. And it's going to turn green here, and it's going to log in. It'll turn green, and it'll log in. So if you want to get to multi-broker, go to Tools, go to Options. And it's right down here. It's about 5 or 6 down. All right. So far, anybody have any questions in the room? All right, so now the next thing, leave everything else the way it is. So now hopefully you're connected to your NinjaTrader. Now with NinjaTrader, now you have a whole platform. So you're going to pretty much start off opening up a chart. That's under New, and bring down, go to Chart. All right, Brian, I'll go back, catch you up. I'm recording this too, so... I'll send this out after we're done with everything. And let's, you know what? I'm going to take just a second break here. All right. So the first thing you do after, again, see Taxman in the room. He says he has a hard time not able to log into NinjaTrader, but get an error box when I try to connect to Bulenox. Is it administration error? A couple of things you might want to do is restart. Make sure you copy and paste it. You don't have any spaces in the before or after. It has to be an exact match. That becomes an issue too. And make sure you're under Chicago. paper trading, Rithmic paper trading, and paper, and the well, I'm going to go over that right now. We did see that. I actually showed it to you. If you get to this point here, for those out there trying to learn how to open a chart on it, you're going to go where I just went to before. I'll show you one more time here. You go to tool, no, you go to new here, and you go down to chart, and it'll come up and it'll ask you what instrument meaning what contract. So if you don't have any there, it might you can do Bitcoin if you have a feed. You can get that feed for free from Coinbase. So for those out there who like to follow Bitcoin, download the Coinbase application, the connection, and open up an account with Coinbase. It doesn't cost anything, and then you have the feed from Coinbase. It might even not. You might not even. It might have be an exact feed. It might not even require you to sign in. I think it does though. So we're going to go to September 24th ES contract or MES, either one. And then just click on that, and then it'll give you some of the parameters of the charts, how you want to have the chart set up. If you want to start off on a 1 minute or 1 day or last base price, it just, and how many days, last day, bar width. You can make the candles different. This is how you just adjust everything, scale, screens, and then on the bottom you'll see an OK button, and click OK, and then the chart will pop up. Now I have the chart popping up with my template. So this template has everything you want on it. It has all the moving averages, and it has the stochastic bands. Now I have an updated template that I have all 4 stochastics on. If you want that one, I'll drop it in the room now. That way you just upload it. I'll show you how to put that on your machine. And again, Taxman's having a little trouble logging in here, so I want to try to get him up and running today. So if anybody could, if Taxman, give us some feedback on, you say maybe your machine ID changed with the update. So it says your laptop updated a few weeks ago. Ever since then, nothing has worked right. I don't think you need a new machine ID. I mean, I use my account on different machines. There, Night Moves is typing a set of directions. Thank you, Night Moves. Step 1: download and log into Rithmic. Make sure you allow. Make sure that allows you to log in. Because if you're logging into Rithmic, then your password and everything works. So if you have to log into Rithmic first before you log into NinjaTrader. So Taxman is make sure you did that also. And you can't run the Rithmic if you leave the Rithmic on, and then you try to open up NinjaTrader, you're going to get an error. It'll start NinjaTrader, the other one will turn off, and it'll get a box saying only one connection at a time. So it'll disconnect one if you log up at another one. So now you have a chart here. Again, like I said, I'll put that. Let's do that now. I want to put the template, this template, and you know what? I'll put it on the Patreon site too, for people who want the script who are not Day Trading Radio members, or are not paying for the script with their membership, and they want to get it. There is a spot on Patreon you can get it. It's a tier on Patreon, and you could get the super signal. I'll put the template on that also. So if you get the super signal, get the template. That's at patreon.com/Day Trading Radio. We'll talk about the scripts in a second. I could get on NinjaTrader and pull up your template, but all right, there you go. So but can't connect to the Bulenox. All right, I can get on NinjaTrader and pull up your template, but cannot connect. So how you, all right, so how you, hey Jeremy. I'll start the recording it because we're troubleshooting someone's connection here. So one thing I always check on is I go to help and go down to about. Let's click on help and go down to about here, and it'll tell you what kind of entitlements you have. If that's blank, that's the problem. Yours should say, I think, evaluation or I'm trying to think what it would say. I don't see, the problem is I already have mine set up, so here's the problem. When you select multi-provider, it does not bring up live accounts after selecting multi-provider. Okay, all right. Yeah, that I've seen this before. I think we just have something in backwards. I know that problem. All right, so we're getting somewhere. JB, did that happen to you? That's why Replicano. So we're saying that maybe one of our guys here gets the error message to not having a valid license from Replicanto and Flowbots when I'm on my live account. I get an error message. I'm not cannot enable the rockbot. And I want to find out. I want to check his machine ID right now, and I suspect that his machine ID has changed, and that would cause all these issues. How would you correct that? I mean, we would probably have to re-sign in. I don't know how it's affecting the Bulenox and the Apex. I understand maybe I know the Replicano license goes on the machine ID and the bot goes on the machine ID. I don't know how the Bulenox works with the machine. I'm sure it does. All right, let's see here. Let me authorize this. So I want to put the machine ID in here. This is my control panel for the rockbot scripts, and it's going to tell me, and I'll push show, and nothing's there. So that means this machine ID is not in there. So I want to add it right now. I want to go to machine ID. I want to put in Taxman J11 product rockbot, and then we'll fill in the rest here. I started it way late here. Alright, so I added that, and you're good now on the rockbot. So now it should work. Now that the rockbot should work. Always check your log if you have any issues, and it'll tell you exactly if there's any errors or anything on the sign up. Now this doesn't. This was something else. I have some instruments that are old, on old charts and stuff, that are not bringing in anything because I don't know what they're probably open old charts. Oh, am I still long here or not? I went long here. So when you have a new account open, let's go back here. So now you open up a new account and you have your account. You're going to right click on here. You're going to properties. And then I usually make my margin about 80. That way we're not right up against the line. 89. I don't know why that turned out there. And apply that. That kind of gives it a little bit room, so you kind of tell if you're scrolled over too far. Sometimes if it was over here all the way, you wouldn't be able to tell. So I make sure there's a margin there, so I could tell where it is. And you can see the market here moving up nice. Oh, that's on the daily actually. So let's switch over to the 1 minute time frame. There we go. And the market actually on the 1 minute time frame is moving up. So let's take a look at the 3 minute. Oh, look at this market here, marching higher into the debate tonight. Anyway, let's get to the next part of this. One Love here, give me a machine ID. All right, One Love, give me. Let's just get through one more portion of this, and then I'll actually use you as an example. So now you have a chart up. The template. Email me for the template if you want the template. If not, I'm going to post it in the room. That's what I was going to do right now. It is on the Yahoo groups, Day Trading Radio, not Yahoo, Facebook groups page, Day Trading Radio under files. But actually, I will. Let me do it for you right now. Hold on 1 second. All right, so I just uploaded the template. So if you have a template from me or anybody's template, this is a way I like to do this. When you get that template, you want to, kind of wherever it is. If you have it in your download folder, you want to just grab it. And I want to do this myself because I want the template too. So I want to go to my download folder, and I think it's right here. There's my new template. I want to right-click it. I want to copy it. All right, and then I want to go to. I'm going to go to my Documents folder. I'm going to go to my Documents folder, and I'm going to go to my NinjaTrader. Oh, why am I getting these in a list? I want them short by. Why is this going like this? All right, that's better. That's weird. All right, so I'm going to go to my NinjaTrader 8 folder. I want to open that up. Then I'm going to go to Templates, and I'm going to go to Chart. I'm going to open that up, and I want to right-click, and I want to paste the template in there. Now that's my new template. I called it rockbot SS24. I don't know why I called it that. Anyway, now I'm going to just X that out. We're going to go back here. Now I want to right click. See, we had three stochastics here. Now I want to right click on this. I want to go down to the bottom where it says templates. It's going to open up a load, and I want to see my new template there. I want to click on that, and I want to load it. And then boom, now you have all 4 stochastics right there. Now you can adjust those, which I would do. And again, you could keep the 3. I like the 3 on this. Sometimes people don't want the 4. A lot of people want the 4 because it's a quad. And you might get what I call it, the new term, quad. It's going to quad out right here. This is quad out right here. This is a 230, 245 right here. We quadded out on the 3 minute time frame, and it was a 3 minute divergence. Look at that. Wow, that's beautiful. That's a thing of beauty right there. We gotta have teams in the room. I think we have we gotta have a group that looks at the 3 minute time frame, a group that looks at the 5 minute time frame, and everyone else will all look at the 1 minute time frame. But we can't miss the 3 minute divergence. I mean, that's a huge move, and that's a good move too. And there's a little divergence over here. You probably could have taken that and been justified in taking this right here. at this point. Remember, these are 3 minutes, so you have plenty of time for a big move. The object is to get in. When you have the setup, you look back at it and you say, yeah, I should have got in. When you see it, you might as well believe it. All you have to do when you're trading the prop account is basically take the shot, because what are you, $14 a month? Like, these are going to work out. What are you worried about? It's not your money. What are you worried about it? You got to get past that fear. You got to have confidence. You got to take the setup. Put your stop underneath. You're not going to blow up. You're not going to blow up. And when you have a good divergence, when you have a great setup, it's much easier to then catch up, have a bigger position. Here's a beautiful, just a high-level divergence right here. On the 16, even a 44. But look at how high that divergence is on the double bottom, actually closing bottom divergence. And a huge move on that. I mean, anytime the stochastics rotate higher and it's way off whack with the price, that is considered a must-watch setup there. Now, I totally went off to trading. I went on a tangent here, talking about divergences. I can't help myself. They are such the perfect setup. I'm like a 10-year-old going through a Playboy magazine. Little divergence there and a nice move up. 3 minute time for us. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, whatever. 30 minutes upside. All right, what are we at here? Now, so now that you have the rockbot up, you have everything running. You have the script up, you have the template, you have everything going good for you right now. Now you want to upload the rockbot scripts. So if you remember Day Trading Radio at the pro membership, there's a few different memberships. I'll go over that real fast just in case this goes out to the world. I might as well give you an update on the prices. This is a Day Trading Radio. Again, to get these great, and I focus on these alerts, the futures trade alert. If you're in the room and you're a member, you get these with your membership. If you're not in the room, highly recommended. I made it real affordable. You connect to your phone. If I see a high probability setup, the setup's the only setups we want to take, that divergence setup. I send it out on this network, and it comes onto your phone, and that means you're not missing any setups. You might be, in the bathroom or whatever. You get to run back, knock over some people, and just dive to your computer and take the thing. So anyway, there's a bunch of memberships. Basically, the monthly, anything plus, gives you everything. You can do monthly plus on the monthly plus, or 3 month and yearly and lifetime. It's all the same, pretty good. Basic does not come with the rockbot scripts, so you don't get the scripts with the basic. That's basically it. But everything else comes with so much more here at Day Trading Radio. I mean, you get the dashboard, you get the real-time commercial-free broadcast from 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock to 4 o'clock, even overnight shows, focused trading rooms, member education, the methodology, the course, everything. The playbook, lessons, real-time alerts, your phone messages, on your text messages. You get the news squawk that's worth $150 a month. Future Trade Alert Network, you get that. The scripts, the tradeometer. I didn't even put down the tradeometer on this. Wow. Anyway, these got to be updated. The Bulenox now is 90% off, so it's DTR 90. I have to update that tonight. The Apex is still 80% off. DTR Apex, and that's it. So. I don't know why I was showing you that. So you go to the members area and you have the script. That's why I was showing it to you. Here's your dashboard. We're opening up the dashboard right now. You're going to see me on there in a second. I'm going to pause it so it doesn't go into a weird thing. And over on the right-hand side, you should have access to what's called the rockbot add-ons. Now, the rockbot add-ons, if your membership applies, you go to rockbot code, click on that. This talks about the rockbot. This is the scripts that get you into these trades. It tells you all about them, how to apply them and stuff. I have some videos up there how and what strategies you get, how many scripts you get, what scripts you get, and how to use them. And also talks about the tradeometer. You get this beautiful, beautiful tradeometer. It tells you entries, exits, shorts, and longs on the futures, ES, YM, NASDAQ, Russell, gold, and oil. So many different things you get, and there's a lot of information there. So again, that comes with your membership here at Day Trading Radio. So you have all this stuff already. If you're a member, don't worry about it. If you're not a member, well, you know what they say. So go to the rockbot code, click on that, you'll have access to it. Go to rockbot and download the latest version, which is our first like 4 or 5 scripts, and then the Super Signal is the latest script, which is the big one. So you have to make sure you get both of those. Now there's some instructions here to help you along. Template, I could update that you got the template. There's a new template in town, so I would just get the template by me. Don't get the template there. And indicator list, these are the indicators that I have on our charts if you want to add them. The machine ID is going to be found in your NinjaTrader help button, help about button. So that's where you're going to get that, NinjaTrader add-ons. The Rockbot channel, you click on that, a whole channel is going to come up. And if you click on the tradeometer here, this is going to pop up and you're going to have the tradeometer, which is an awesome, awesome tool here. I can't get it. Can't get it to start on my side. That's probably because I have to put my other password in here. That's pretty funny. Anyway, it'll pop right up. Believe me. So we're up to now. You downloaded the script to your machine, and you're going to go through the process of uploading that script to your machine. So you're going to go to NinjaTrader, and you're going to again go to your dashboard. You're going to go to Tools. You're going to go to Import. You're going to go to Ninja Script Add-on. You're going to click on that, and it's going to come up with a window to your files, and you're going to pick the files. They're going to be in a zip file, and you're going to go to the one that's, whatever it is called, latest version. Click on it. Open it on the bottom, and then boom, it's uploaded to your machine. And then once it gets uploaded to your machine, again, you have to send me your machine ID. Your machine ID can be found by going to your Help tab button here and going down to About, and then here it is right here, your machine ID. Alright, and then after you do that, then I turn it on for you. And when I turn it on for you, you're going to have a chart up. Say you have this chart up. Say we're going to put our script on here. Oh, we're up $47 today. I have a long here we took when we came in this morning. Not this morning, but when I came back in today. I figured we'd take a long into the debate. So that's working out pretty good right now. I might even take profits on this right now, just because. Well, what time is it? I think we could run up into that. It's 8 o'clock. We have about an hour to the debate. I'll keep it on. I'm going to keep this trade on. It's only 2 MES. I say you could easily qualify on these. We won't even talk about that yet. So here's your chart. You got your chart, and you're going to go up to strategies up here. This is that box up there. And then your strategies are going to be listed over here. Now, I have a lot of strategies on here. You guys, I have a lot of strategies here listed. So a lot of these are the ones I'm building out and testing, and are all the ones that I'm using. You can see quad rotation. I was divergence. I was working on all these until finally I perfected it. And now it's called the Super Signal Quad. I renamed it Super Signal. So the ones you're going to be getting are, you're going to get the Super Signal. You're going to get the Thunderbird 23 buy, the the Thunderbird 23 short. You're going to get the Super Signal Quad 23. And you're going to get the rockbot bear flag, the rockbot bull flag, and you're going to get the quad rotation trail 60. I think that is. You're getting trail 60 or the trail. Forget if I not the 60. I think it's the 60, and that's basically a quad rotation indicator. Even though it's set up as a strategy, it's an indicator. I haven't switched it over to an indicator. You can run it, and it'll give you the blue bars when you have a quad rotation. What I mean by that is, let's take a look. Let's run it. So you're going to grab your script, and you're going to say OK, and you're going to add it down here. And I'm going to put it on our account right now, and we're going to enable it, and then we're going to apply it. You're going to go. I just want to make sure you see everything. You're going to apply it, and then it's going to be running here. And now, I think this is the one. I think it's a trail 60. It might be just a trail. Oh, I think this is it. Let's go to the 1 minute time frame. It's set for the 1 minute time frame. So that's... Is that it? Maybe this is not the updated one. This doesn't look like the updated one that I have. I think it's a trail 60. Let's move this over 45 there. But the important thing is, the important thing is the Super Signal Quad 23. That's the one you want to download. You want to add it over here. And then you have your parameters. Now, the parameters are going to be here. I recommend you run it on the 300 tick chart at this point. You can run it on 3 minute, 5 minute, and 1 minute. They work good. Really depends on how the market's moving, but the 300 tick has proven itself time and time again to be real accurate and explosive and get some good signals on it. Every signal needs to be monitored because of market conditions. These are going to give you signals that are based off the criteria, but it doesn't tell you exactly what the weather is outside. So it'll get you in, but you go out with a understanding that it's very dangerous out there. You want to take your profits much faster, or you want to let it run because it's the market's in a nice range-bound trade. So all these things will get you in, but is it getting you in on a downtrend where it's only going to bounce and roll over? Or is it getting you into a bigger trend or an uptrend where it's a better chance that you're going to have a big run and then a small pullback? And if it gets you in a small pullback, in an uptrend you're going to hold on to it more. So these are the things you need to apply to when you trade these. So I always take my parameters and base them on market conditions, current market conditions. Market conditions. In this case, it's kind of a choppy market. Right now, it's at 6 ticks, but I think I would move this down to 3 or 4 ticks. A 4 ticks meaning a point. Your lot down here represents how many contracts, so you can put whatever you want there. 5, it's defaulted. These are the defaults already in there, but make sure you adjust these. So again, that's 5 contracts. Keep that. Take profits. Lot means how many contracts. So first target, how many contracts you want to come off. You have 2, so that's fine. Take profits. Level 2 ticks. How many ticks are we going to put our second target at? That's 15 ticks. Remember, 4 ticks to a point, so it's just under 4 points, 3 and 375. The second target, and we're taking 2 off here. It says take profit 2. How much lot means how many you want to take off. Now you have, if you had 5 and you took 2 off here and you took 2 off here, now you have 1 left. That 1 left is controlled by your trailing stop. All right, so wherever it is at, you're going to follow it up. You have your initial stop loss, and then you have your trailing stop. How many ticks is it going to go up before it starts trailing? Now, if you want to break even trailing stop, meaning it wants to go up 4 ticks, and then a stop comes up, it starts at 4 ticks, and you follow it by 4 ticks. That would be considered a break even trailing stop. It goes up 4 ticks. At 4 ticks. It sets a trailing stop 4 ticks under the current price. So again, if the price moves up 4 ticks, this one triggers. And where does it trigger? It puts it in 4 ticks under the price. So that would be at the 0 mark. That means the last contract has a break even, or how many contracts you have. You could adjust these any way. You could take 3 off here and none off here and have, 2. You could. This works really well. You can manipulate this and have it all different. You have different trailing stops, different ways of running this. You could follow it up and have it by in steps. And also, you could just take it, instead of having a stop loss tick here, you could put this on signal bar low. And in our divergence setups, when a divergence sets up, and we look at the chart here for a second, if I could bring a chart up. Oh, I'm not going to be able, because this thing's on. Let's look over here. Bring up another chart. I'll get to, if you have any questions. Yeah, you got to send me your machine ID, or you won't be able to enable it. And you have to have the machine. You have to have you have to have the membership that carries the rockbot. So we're at the point here of I want to get your scripts going here in a second. I'm going to do that next, right after this little segment here. When we talk about divergence and where the stop goes in on a divergence. So if we have a divergence, I'd say this is a pretty close divergence. All right, it's a low. It's kind of a lower low or a double bottom, but it's a high level thing. So when you have a divergence, but a typical divergence, when we have a low and a lower low, a stop automatically gets placed. After the divergence is identified and the trade is taken, it automatically places a stop 1 tick underneath the divergence low. On a divergence low, there's 2 parts of the divergence. It's part 1 is the first move down, we call it the first low. Then we have a bounce, and then we have a retrace, either taking out the lows or putting in a double bottom with a higher rotation to the upside. When we have that scenario and it triggers our bot and we get in, an automatic stop loss goes underneath the second low, or that lower low.
Filled.
What was that? Uh-oh. You leave it right there. I'll get it for you guys in a second. Give me just 5 more minutes here. So that's what the signal bar means. Now, sometimes in a very choppy market, you get big bars, you get running divergences, and these could break down and still be a divergence. That's why sometimes I use ticks. And ticks is kind of an average where you think the stop is going to be, giving yourself a 3-point, 4-point stop loss, and just kind of keep a hard stop in there. Now, let me tell you something about the rockbot. That there's a glitch in the Rithmic and the NinjaTrader platform where lots of times these automated trades do not place stops. So it's very important it only happens with Rithmic. Like if you're running your main live account with NinjaTrader, or you're running with Interactive Broker, it doesn't have this problem. It only happens with Rithmic, and Rithmic happens to be the choice of prop account. So it happens with the prop account. So when you're running this, it's very important to understand that. That you'll get the order put in. Sometimes the stop does not get placed in there. It depends. There's a lot of threads on it in the forums over at Rithmic and NinjaTrader, and they have workarounds and stuff. I might be able to fix it in the code. It might be an on-state type of thing, but I want to at least let you know that is an issue. So to kind of safeguard against that, sometimes I put my trailing start at 1 tick, because when when the initial order gets in, if the hard stop does not go in, it will automatically trigger if the price goes up 1 tick. A trailing stop will come in, and that'll be it'll be set. So lots of times I'll use that as an 8 down here if I just want like an 2-point trailing stop kind of a thing. You can put down 14, you can keep the original level, whatever it is, but that kind of safeguards. But if the market's coming down really hard and you you get triggered into something and there's news and it never gets up one tick, then you're SOS or SOL. You know, it could be a problem. So always make sure you have that trailing stop set at 1, or you're managing it yourself. I highly recommend not letting this thing run overnight. I mean, you can play with it with a sim account and stuff, but don't put any real money into this. You know, anything can go. You can have news. You could these things sometimes fail. They lock up. Always be in control of your account. All right, so that's that stop loss. That's how you set that up, and then you enable it. You put it on the account you want. You can put it on your SIM account. You should see all your accounts here. If you have a SIM account or whatever account you're there, you can just click on it, and then you enable it. And then you apply. And then it should gray out like that. Now, if it doesn't gray out and turns black again, it's probably because, and you look in your log, or it comes up with an error message, it's because you don't have your license sent to me, and you didn't get. I have to turn it on for you. So that's the you know, it's a safety thing. All right, I want to take profits here. Oh, let's see, what time is it? 8:03. We still have some time left. Let me get some questions done here. Let me close this out.
Order submitted. Order filled.
All right. Close that out. At the point of running it, so let's get it activated here. So again, the bot is identifying setups. It's not going to be a end all to your trades. Believe me, it's an identification bot. It identifies what we want. The reason I I built the bot for myself was I really believed in the divergence setup, and I've seen them overnight so many times at certain time frames, usually at 3 o'clock in the night. Beautiful 5-minute divergence, 3-minute divergences that ran 10-20 points afterwards. And I looked, I studied them, and I said, wow, these are just pure divergence. With a stop underneath the low, I could have went to bed. I could have took it. So I built this thing to kind of wake me up in the middle of the night. Sounds crazy. And so I could get an alert, and I had it all set up. People asked me if they could have audio alerts on it. I could put out a version. Because it's going out to so many different people, but I just thought about it. What I'll do is I'm going to put out an alert. I'll put something in the next update code where I'll have it call a file, and I'll give you guys the file, and you can put it in a folder, and it'll call it from like your C drive folder. And if you want to enable it, I'm just thinking that's one we could do it. So anyway, we'll get to running these things. We're going to get to the running these things. So when you have a chart up and you have your account up, and you pull your account up on this window, make sure you're able to see it, click on it, all right, and your account's running. Go to your strategies area here. Don't forget to upload the template. If you want the forward template, you can move these, I would make the chart feel good. Make it your own. You can move it. You could, I always like to have a lot more room. That's why I kind of only had 3. Like if you download that in, and we go back to templates here, because I'm always looking at the template, I know there's 4, and I'm always looking at it on another side, so I keep this one at 3. And it gives me more of the chart to look at. It just helps me out a bit. So I like to keep it at 3, but you have your choice. Now I give you the 4 ones too. So you're going to go up to your strategies. You're going to go to, whatever script you want to run. let's go on the bull flag here. You bring it down over to the right. You're going to have the parameters set. These are called the parameters. These are where you want to take, what the trade is going to give you. This was my first script I ever did, so it doesn't have as many parameters because I was really just learning how to script this stuff and wasn't going to make it too complicated. Hold on, getting some ice. All right, hold on. Sitting back down. All right, that sake I have here is really good. Not sake, but that soju. I might try this Cosmo though for the Biden show. Sorry about that. I'm still recording. Take profits 3 ticks. I like the 3 tick profit on the flag. Stop loss 6. Starting, you can have a nice. We'll follow it up a little, maybe by 5. Why not? 3 lot and take profit. So this for the flag, it's how many. Here's your lots. How many contracts you want to take? Say you take 5. It only has a 2-stage thing. So the first stage is taking profits at how many contracts you want to take off. Say we'll take off 4. That means anything that's left over is going to abide by the trailing stop. So we just said that, and then you're going to place it on your account or whatever one you're using here. Click on it, and then enable it. And then, and again, you don't have to run this on your account. You can run it on a SIM account. You run it on a SIM account. Try it out. Test it out. Don't have to run it, and apply it. Now, I wouldn't put too much into the. Here's a flag right here. I was just going to say, you know what our flag, you know what the formula is in the flag? Someone tell me in the room. And I'm sure everyone knows it because we discuss it all the time. So the formula for the flag is basically what I've programmed in here. Your 60-10 has to be above 80. In this case, if it's above 90, it's extremely strong. And the 9-3 has to come under 20, and the price has to hold the 20-period moving average. So this is this actually, see how fast that came down right there? That was perfect. This almost was a flag. I would have considered it a flag, but it was a little. It probably got over. The bounce brought us over to 20. I'm going to adjust this. This is a very tight script. I mean, it has to be exact. Everything has to be on a 20, and a bull flag could be taken. Like this is a good bull flag as long as that closes back over to 20. Here's a nice pullback to the 20, right? Pull back to the 20, holding way above here. So what do you got here? Bull flag, bada boom, right up. So beautiful. You have that script. Nice pull back to the 20. Nice pull back to the 80, bada boom, right up, take profits. So this helps you get in, helps you take profits, no motion. That's that script. If you want to put another script on, you can do the same thing. You can take that one off. Well, let's put on the super signal. I was really impressed with that flag there, those flags. Flags are excellent to be used in trending markets. So if you have a very strong market, you can kind of feel that out. You feel it out, you put a flag, thing on there. Now the super signal, again, it's kind of set at 6. I would shorten that up a bit. I think the market's a little choppy here, so this might not even be a good. There might not be. Sometimes it's better not to trade. Sometimes the moves we're getting are not good enough. It's too much chop. You just don't want to get chopped up. I got my drink right here ready, Bay Street. We're going to have to talk about that second. I'm going to try to get this video done here with you. And you just have to enable it. Put it on your account. Remember, if you can enable it, you have to make sure I have the machine ID enabled. Put on what you can. You can put it on your sim accounts and just run it and see it'll back test and fill it in. You could try some different things here also. On bar close and calculate the different ways. On each tick, on price change. You can mess around with it a little. Alright. This is on the sim. Alright, 1 minute on the sim. Let's, well, I'm not going to activate it, so cancel that. But that's a really nice flag there. Nice flags all night here. Even in the, you know, even here, I mean, look how it moved after that flag. Alright, so you guys, I try to get through the whole thing. I think the important factors are import your NinjaTrader key up into the NinjaTrader platform before you download your software. Make sure you log into Rithmic first. Make sure and if you have problems logging in, 80% of the time it's just a glitch in the system. And make sure you have it copy and pasted. You have the Rithmic Chicago paper marked down. Follow the instructions. We went over them. Follow them to the T. All right, and if it doesn't work, shut down everything and try it again. Repaste everything, and it most likely will work. If you guys need any more information or help with that stuff, you can reach me at ironaction@yahoo.com. We're going to get ready for our show. And again, for those out there who are not members and want to get those alerts for the prop accounts, head over to patreon.com/daytradingradio. Current coupon is DTR90 for the 90% off, but that always changes, and all those coupons can be also found on the front page of daytradingradio.com. You just scroll right under the video screen and you'll see the updated coupons each week. Let me see if there's any other questions in the room. How do I get rid of the info on the writing on the top of my chart? Alright, I think if you go to well, what happens if you just make it, let me see, I don't know if that's translucent here. No, I don't want that. That's just the whole thing. No. I think you can get rid of this by, I forget where it is. I think it's under your, I think it's here, right? Disable it. Apply. And I think there's something that says label here. Get rid of, make sure that label is not there. Alright, apply it. And then boom, it's gone. There it is. Label. And then no change displayed, same thing. You just go to your indicators and just hit the label and make sure the label is blank. Net change display. See how it says net change display? I would go down here to net change display. Click on that. If it's a label, I have a couple of them. Net change display over here. And you see it says net change display. I want to get rid of that. Just and then apply it, and then boom. And then that goes, and then I just get rid of the other stuff too. Alright. That's it. Day Trader Rockstar signing off. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions and stuff, you could mention it in the comments in the video. If you're Day Trading Radio members, just get in touch with me in the chat room. I'll answer your questions. Thank you.